Alright, so for today we will be going through the mushroom sets. So for first case, it's mushroom square. It's one of the better cases. So most of the mushroom cases are good. Alright, so what I mean by good is even parity is the good elk, odd parity is the bad one. So even parity, 3 slices. For odd parity, it's 5 slices, I guess. So what you need to do is you do the first move the same. Next, you convert this thing into paw so that you can shift parity. Paw and shift the parity like that. Then soft paw. So for the mirrors, you trace it like that, the same, just that you need to make sure you start from this piece, for the square, and for, yeah, that's it. So for even parity, you need to, so you do the easy solution as well, but this time, okay, so what you need to remember is you make a kite at the bottom. Here's the line, so you need to make the pair go here. Like that, then you soft kite. So for odd parity, you do the same thing, you convert it into paw. Do this and align this pairs, paw, and parity shift, and soft paw. Okay, next, mushroom and kite. So okay, these two cases are similar, the elks. So for even parity, you do the clockwise turn. Odd parity, you do the counterclockwise turn. So what I mean by that is, you do this, you make a barrel at the bottom. Okay, so this is how you trace it, the mushroom like that, unlike the previous case. So the kite, I prefer like that. Tracing like that. You can trace along this, like you can start from this piece, this piece, as long as a sliceable position. Any sliceable position. So here's the up. You do this, you make the barrel, then you put the barrels at the side. You move this thing here. Okay, do a slice. Okay, here's a different part. So for even parity, I said do a clockwise turn. Okay, then yeah, just soft shield. For odd parity, you do the same thing. Okay, and here's the different part. The different thing you do, U prime, I guess. And soft shield. Alright, next, the mirrors. So just remember the same thing. For even parity, do the clockwise turn. For odd parity, do the counterclockwise turn. So yeah, this is how I normally trace it. I should start from the same piece, which is this blue piece. So you do this, make a barrel as usual, and put them at the side. Then 2 at the bottom. Then you do clockwise turn at the bottom here. See this pair, right? Okay, and soft shield. For odd parity, you do the same thing. You make a barrel. Okay, like that. Put them at the side. Anyways, you can make the barrel either on top or bottom, as it depends on your case. But remember, odd parity is counterclockwise turn, even parity is clockwise turn. U prime. Next up, we have the easiest case in this video, which is mushroom. Okay, so it's the good case too, because like, yeah, as I said, even is the good elk. Even parity is the good elk. So this is how I trace it. I start from this red piece and then continue with the blue piece. So for even parity, just do the normal elk. It's just like that. So for odd parity, you start the same. Okay, here's the different thing. You need to convert it into either scallop or shield. Either one. I normally do it scallop because it's easy. Okay, then you do the reason we do this is to do the parity change. Then you solve scallop. I mean parity shift. Alright, so even parity but mirror, trace it the same from this piece. Just remember the line is here. I mean this single piece is on your right hand side. Yeah, same for this bottom. So even parity, just do it. Okay, odd parity, just shift it. Okay, so we start the same, then shift it. Alright, next it's mushroom shoe, but not yet. Okay, so for even parity, it's the bad out. You do this, then you see scallop height, but you need to do the parity shift. You need to shift it like that. You connect the L with this scallop like this. Diamond, I guess. Okay, so you do this, and you reconnect them in a different order. Okay, so odd parity is the good one. So for even parity, you need to shift it. Do this. What I want to do is make a diamond. Diamond. Okay. Then I reconnect the L's in a different way. Because like I split it, these two were connecting these two were together at first. I make a diamond and I do this. So now the blue pieces are not together. So for odd parity, just do it as usual. Set it up into scallop height. Just do it. So for odd parity, this is mushroom barrel. For odd parity and even parity, do the same first move, which is like that. This is how you trace it. Start from this orange piece, and then a random corner at the bottom, like that. You hold the barrel like that. Okay, then here's the difference. For odd parity, you do odd kite shield, which goes like that. For even parity, you do even kite shield. So for the mirrors, for odd parity, you also do similar thing, but yeah, just trace it the same like that. Starting from this orange piece, and then you hold the barrel like this. You trace, then you get odd parity. So you do this. So now you do odd kite shield. For even parity, you do even kite shield. Just simple as that. So for odd parity, you do the simple one like that. So yeah, this is, you hold the mushroom the same, and this is how I hold my scallop and soft scallop kite. For odd parity, you need to move both layers. So you do this, then you move this lone piece to the back right side. You do this. You set up the scallop kite, then just solve it. So for mirrors, odd parity, you just do the same thing. You just trace it, then you rotate, and you solve it. For even parity, you need to move both layers. So you move this to this position and the piece to this position. Just rotate like that. Then you do this. So next is mushroom and right paw. So for these cases, you hold the paw at the bottom. So like that, you trace from this piece, then continue with this. So for even parity, it's the easy one. So you misalign the bottom, you do this, then you get scallop. For odd parity, you need to, instead of moving the bottom like that, you pair this line with the top scallop. I mean paw, like that. Then you solve it. So for even parity, you do this. You do the same thing. You just, instead of pairing the line to the scallop, you do so you misalign the top. You pair this line. You pair this line instead of the other one. So you need to misalign this mushroom. Then you do this. Then you turn the bottom. You get scallop. So for odd parity, you need to turn the top like that. So this is how you trace it. I normally trace it the same. For left paw, you trace it the same. For even parity, you need to do the harder solution, which is like turning the bottom like this. And you pair this line with this paw. Then you set up to scallop. For odd parity, you do the easy one. Yeah, pretty easy. For odd parity, you do the easy one, which goes like that. Then you solve it. For even parity, you do the complicated one, which is like this. You need to pair the other line with it. 4. So for face, right face, I start with right face. So for even parity, even parity and odd parity are similar. This I'll tell you the difference. So this is how I trace it from this piece, and then continue with this blue piece. So you do this, then you get 3 like that. So here's the difference. For even parity, you turn one layer. You turn one layer in order to pair up the pawpaw. So in this case, it's like that. Pair, then you get pawpaw. Then you solve pawpaw. So for odd parity, you do the same thing, but this time you turn both layers like that. Then you get pawpaw in front. So for the mirrors, for even parity, just turn one layer. So what you do is pair this thing and this thing to form a shield. So I rotate, get a shield, then pair the line to the shield, turn one layer, and just solve pawpaw. For odd parity, just do the same thing, except turning 2 layers. And last but not least, we have left face. So for even parity, so for left face, it's totally opposite of right face. So the opposite part is whether you turn 1 layer or 2 layer. So you do the same thing. So for even parity, you turn both layers. So for odd parity, turn 1 layer. 1 layer. For mirrors, for even parity, you do the same thing, just pretty intuitive, I guess. So just you make the shield with this thing and this. I mean, like this thing and this thing. Get the shield, then pair the line to the shield, or you can do it this way. So for even parity, you turn 2 layers. For odd parity, turn 1 layer. So let me set up to that first. Use this and this. So turn 1 layer. Okay, yep. So finally, that's all for this video. So we still have a little bit more. I mean, like maybe 2 or 3 more videos until we end the full OCSP series finally.